We're calling the show How It Feels, which I think is one of the earliest videos you made, no?
Yes, I think it might be the third one or something.
Uh-huh.
And it's a film about how it feels to have an abortion.
Mm-hmm. And that's
well, it's actually, the title was Abortion, How It Feels, but I dropped the abortion because I thought people might get too aggressive or think that I'm like pro-life or the opposite or whatever, you know, pro-choice, which I'm not. I just try to explain how it feels to have an abortion on film, which I thought would be quite useful because a lot of women go to work in the morning, they have an abortion in the afternoon, they go back to work the next morning, and they say that they had really bad period pains or something, and they never tell anyone they had an abortion.
My God.
And then later on it catches up with them.
Every May the 1st, I always think, oh, this is my anniversary. This is my abortion anniversary. And then in the autumn, when I see all the leaves on the ground, I always think, oh, this is when I would have had a baby in the autumn. This would have been its birthday. And nothing ever changes those anniversaries for me. And the more better I get, the more successful my life becomes. Those dates never change for me, ever.
I had the abortion in 1990 and I made the film in, 1996. So it was actually quite a long, I didn't realise how much time, it was 6 years. Actually I had another abortion in 1992, between them 1992, so I had 2 abortions really close to each other.
But the second one wasn't as traumatic as the first one?
Not at all, because I knew what was happening.
So,
but I still rather not have had it, not have had the abortion. That was what the whole point of the film is about. Women don't want to have an abortion. They feel at that particular time or moment they have no choice but to have an abortion. That's the difference. And later on they might have the rest of their life to regret it. But at that time they only have like a few weeks to make their mind up.
When you showed the film, was there any negative feedback or backlash from the public at all? Did you think, I mean...
No, there was no backlash at all. If anything, it was all very positive because when you see the film, I wasn't being gratuitous or anything. I was just explaining how it feels to have an abortion, what happens going through that process. So in a way, it was quite useful because it probably put a lot of women off of having abortions, and it also probably made a lot of women understand what they're going to go through maybe when they have an abortion.
Sure.
When they called me in, they said, are you sure about this? We've had the notes from your doctors. You know, the chance of you having a baby is very slim, getting pregnant. Are you sure you want to go ahead with this? And I just said yes. And as I said yes, it was like, it wasn't me saying yes. It was just like the word yes coming out. And when I said it, I could actually hear the baby, which was then a baby inside me, screaming, no, no. And I just thought, oh, this isn't me. This is like, I'm outside of myself. And this is something I'm doing just to preserve myself.
No, the title is great because it's very impersonal in a way, how it feels. It's not, I mean, obviously it's a personal story, but at the same time, it's like you're describing a process or something. It's not so tethered to one particular thing. It's basically you in front of the camera talking. That's it. There's no, I mean, it doesn't seem staged at all. You've chosen a location, obviously, but there's no, it seems basically it's edited and then it's done. Do you, I'm just wondering if you, when you're telling these stories about your life, when you're talking about these things that happened to you, do you feel as if you're reliving them on some level, or are you...
No, with how it feels I did, because we're going to the places. So I did, you know, I hadn't been, you know, going back to that doctor's, going back to the clinic, going back to all those places, going back to the park, made it feel really real for me, and that's why I get upset in it. But what's really good about making the film is I go back to those places now and they don't upset me. It's a cathartic experience.
You think it was cathartic?
Yeah, definitely that film is, without a doubt.
I gave up painting, I gave up art, I gave up believing, I gave up faith. I had what I call my emotional suicide. I gave up a lot of friendships with people. I just gave up believing in life, really. And it's taken me years to actually start loving and believing again.